Good morning, everybody. I'm Krasi, and this is my weekly prognosis forecast, the week for the 12 Ascendants. This is just an overview on how the sky will influence you during the week accordingly to your ascendant. So I will also place timestamps under this video so that you can see only this section of the video which is related to your ascendant. I am also making monthly descriptions of the month on which days are good or bad for different daily routine activities so that you know what to avoid or what to go for during the month of April. So I'm starting with Aries, but as I say, usually this is just very basic overview, and detailed overview can be seen only in your natal chart, for which you may like to contact me personally. So this is just a weekly overview, and I'm starting with Aries. And what is happening is that the ruler of your ascendant, Mars, already moved into your second house, which can be supportive in terms of finances. This week can be supportive in terms of finances indeed. Venus is sextiling your ascendant to give you good energies and to support you financially. So basically, this is what will be important for you this week. And Saturn will make sure that you are being very practical in your daily activities. Since you may have these financial desires to do different routine practices or new beginnings, look my other video indeed for which days are good or bad for new beginnings. This may be important for you. Taurus, on this particular week and the week after, you will be having Mars on your ascendant, which can make you a little bit too emotional or too impatient or too temperamental, a bit too also in relation to your work and to your attitude towards your beloved ones or towards your superiors. So be diplomatic, be patient. Venus and Mercury will be very much supporting you. The Sun will support you financially, but in any case, be patient with the people around you and be very diplomatic in any sphere of your life. For you, it's the same, that you may like to see my other video if you will be desiring to do new initiatives, but still the week may not be the most appropriate for you for doing new initiatives, also not appropriate for surgical interventions, for example. Be careful when traveling. Gemini, you are still, of course, we know, have Saturn in your position, which until 2020 January will create situations that will desire you to be patient and diplomatic and loving with the people around you, with your family members. Jupiter will create interesting, when Jupiter is now influencing your descendant, can create interesting atmosphere in terms of spiritual awareness, intuition, in terms of desire to study deep philosophical notion and practices. So this may happen. Venus is very supportive for you right now and is really blessing you from your 9th house in terms of travel, spirituality, studies, and in general, Venus will be bringing you blessings. So also your ascendant ruler. So during this period, benefit with obtaining a lot of knowledge, travel, but do all this cautiously and all the time be very responsible for your health. Cancer rising. Now, Mars will be creating very interesting and emotional, or let's say desires to be ambitious, to be involved in new projects, or to just to do a lot in your work sphere or in your career. The Sun is also supporting your energies, is supporting your everyday activities and duties. So you do this, of course, but the week may not be the most appropriate for you for new beginnings. You may travel For negotiations also, the week may not be the most appropriate. It will be appropriate to maintain the routine at your work, or to use these energies that are given now to you by nature, by the sky, to complete important tasks, or to benefit the most from your work without doing new initiatives. You may travel though. Leo, now for you, Mars may create some tension at your work, can create some issues related to finances, which may not be in the best ever situation right this week. Venus will be supporting your private life, your romantic life very much. You may do some media work, or sharing your knowledge, obtaining your knowledge, but the week may not be the most appropriate for new beginnings, studies, spiritual, awakening, awareness. The week will be wonderful. Traveling carefully. Procedures which can be related to your health may not be the most appropriate during this particular week. Virgo, you are having your ascendant ruler together with Venus blessing your 6th house. In terms of health, this is fine. In terms of supportive colleagues or routine at work, which will be quite supportive, like environment at your work will be supportive. So benefit from this really this way. You may do beauty procedures, you may do studies, sharing your knowledge. Your home environment will be quite supported, but still be responsible for your health, and new beginnings may not be the most appropriate to be done during this week. Spiritual work, esoteric work of secret, esoteric sciences, yeah, the week will be wonderful, but this is very usual in this particular month for you. Now, this week is quite good for you, for your love, for your luck, for your spiritual work, for your artistic work. I'm talking about a Libra rising, Libra rising, for your artistic work, for your work of creativity. Your love life will be supported. So this is a very good week for you, actually. You may do new beginnings, but once again, for the particular days, check my other video on the month of April. Bless your daily activities are really blessed. You may do any kinds of work related to your intuition, to spiritual work. So the week is quite fine. Also financially, you may be lucky. Libra was this. And now Scorpio. This week is interesting for you because, as we said, and in my other video I was speaking about Jupiter, especially the transit of Jupiter right now, when Jupiter is like frozen on your ascendant, and it is happening in degrees which are a little bit sad, which are a little bit, which are very philosophical, very occultistic, and not so much supporting your joy. So right now you may not have the most joyful moment, the most financially sound moment either. So the week is a little bit such that it's good to complete things, to be quiet in your routine life, not to do a lot, not to do new initiatives. Certainly no. Be careful when you travel. Be diplomatic with the people you love at home, with your superiors. So do the routine without taking risks, and this period will pass because Jupiter will still be in this particular position only until 14th, 15th of April. And then we're having Sagittarius rising. Jupiter is now influencing you also in terms of Sagittarius rising, yes, in terms of bringing this philosophical, interesting notion or new information, new secrets, new information that you wanted for so long to obtain. Now right away is the moment, most probably, and you may be reviewing this, and this will be valid approximately until 14th, 15th of April. Now, Saturn, of course, we know this is on your ascendant, and you're probably tired already of this, but benefit from this with spirituality, with connecting with the nature, then nothing can harm you. I advise also that you in particular look at my other video with Prash Trivedi, the guru, which is explaining exactly how to overcome such maybe not very easy transits. So be cautious in terms of health. This would say be responsible with your health. Your spirituality is beautifully supported. Your travel as well, sharing knowledge as well. So you may travel, but always be cautious. Your work, your work is also quite supported, but with people which would be under you, which would be your subordinates, be a little bit careful. And then Capricorn, Jupiter, first of all, your ascendant ruler is, of course, we know, still in your 12th house, which can result in lack of energy. But the week is quite for your finances because of the presence of Venus, especially if you're doing media work, sharing your knowledge, this is quite fine. Travel, quite fine. In terms of your private life, your romantic life, be diplomatic with your beloved ones, with your family members. But in any case, Venus on your second house can be quite fine, and you're probably experiencing this. In terms of friendships, you may be reviewing truths about your friends that will make them no friends anymore during this particular period. And this will be valid approximately till the 14th, 15th of April. And yes, be responsible for your health. And then we're having Aquarius, wonderful blessing from Venus you're having, from Mercury. This is really, really very nice. Financially, this will be supporting you for at least 2 weeks. With your superiors at work, be a bit more diplomatic than usual. At home also, be patient and diplomatic also with your beloved ones. You may travel, of course, cautiously, but you may travel. Negotiations work, you may do, but again with a little bit additional diplomacy. And then we're finishing with Pisces. Right now, the sun exalted on your ascendant is giving you additional energies, and this is really very nice. We know that for quite some time still, Saturn will be influencing your ascendant. So yes, you may be a little bit lacking energies, but Jupiter will give you desire for these high philosophical studies and may reveal even secrets to you, such that you were desiring to know, to obtain already for quite some time. Travel, I would say be careful during this period. But in any case, in terms of spirituality, the week is wonderful. It can be so that you may need additional diplomacy at work with your superiors. But for the rest, the sun is supporting your health and is giving you new, beautiful energies in any sense. So basically, this is it. With this, I'm completing the month. Thank you for your attention, and if you like to see my other video on the monthly prognosis, you will find this on my channel. Thank you.